This one is eating popcorn. I happened to drop a piece or two, and now it's going crazy for popcorn. And the agouti is eating walnuts. The cat doesn't like the walnuts.
It's a little bit like weird science. What's going on in that room? That's where the transformation is happening. Look at this amazing bird. Isn't that cool? I'm pretty sure it's a red tanager. And I get different types of red tanagers, but this one I don't have quite that often.
Someone left my agouti out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it. I'm gonna see if it'll come out for some apple. Look at this rain. It's January 1st. Let's make a splash with apple for the agouti. Happy New Year. This road is the reason why I have to get suspension work done again, even though I just got a bunch of new parts last year. They've worn out, and I'm heading down to Coronado to go to Auto Centro and be the first one there. It's 8 o'clock right now. Or no, they open at 8. It's 7 o'clock. That's why I don't know what time it is, because I haven't had my tea. I had to stop for the view. It is pretty early in the morning. Not something I'm used to. All right, I need to pay attention because there's stairs and I don't want to fall.
In the past couple of weeks, between guests that I've had and guests at the other Airbnb, they've both kind of said how stressful it can be to drive to El Valle. You know, you have the drive from the city and then just on our windy road. Another thing that can be stressful is walking on the roads. I had to walk from Auto Centro to the coffee place, and it was a little nerve-wracking. You know, when you've got these big trucks speeding past you, it's a little unsettling. Generally, I like to see what's coming at me.
Four hours later, I'm at Auto Centro. I got here at 8. It's a little after 12. They, I got the car parts on a different time when I was in Coronado. It's a good thing I did, because I was the first one to go into the garage and it got pretty busy. And I needed brake pads. They sent me a picture of the brake pad. I like that. They'll do that here. And and they had the brake pads here in stock, so I did not have to go buy them. Labor for everything, that was like, I don't know, I had bearings and all sorts of parts that had to get put in. So labor was $363, and the additional parts for the brake pad and something else was like $80. And I think I spent under $200 for the parts, like a stabilization bar. I needed a couple of those and some other things. So say like maybe $600 or so for parts and labor. Oh, and they also did a tire rotation and an alignment. I think my car was long overdue for an alignment. Anyway, now I'm going to pick up a bunch of stuff and see what I can fit in the car. I got everything in the car. I was motivated by money. This guy with a truck wanted to charge me $160 to bring these packages up to my house in El Valle from Gorgona. So it's about an hour each way. And he lives in Coronado, so it would have been like an hour up the mountain and an hour back down. And even if you figure $20 an hour and add $20 for gas and, you know, truck wear and tear, that should only be $60. I had surgery in Panama for less than what this guy was quoting to bring these boxes up a mountain. Minimum wage in Panama is like $3 an hour. So there's no way that that is a normal price. That is what's getting gringoed very clearly. So I had only had about two boxes in my car, and I went back after I got that quote, and we managed to fit all the boxes in my CRV. And then tomorrow my guys are coming to, continue on the work on the downstairs bedroom, and so they can take them out of the car and put them in the house. I went to Fastbox and picked up my new vacuum cleaner that I'm very excited about. And I stopped at Machetazo to see if I could find a swimsuit, but they didn't have any. So I took a peek in the home goods area, and I got two of these vases. I love getting a deal. They were $3.99 each. And I'll put those in the house when I'm going to be doing the Airbnb. And I thought this pillow was nice for the downstairs bedroom in my house that I'm going to get ready, to put on Airbnb. This was only $4.99. And yeah, good price. Nice, rich brown color. But decorating is going to happen last. First, we've got to get that room looking good, get the floor in, get the air conditioning in, get the window in, the doors, the closets. It's going to be a little while. Welcome to summer. Oh, it is just gorgeous. The birds, the mountains, the flowers. And I'm going to be wrangling with the green jade vine to train it to go on that structure that is there for it to be supported. This is a first. I've never seen traffic like this going into El Valle.
My little girl Feather has turned into a lap cat. She was totally passed out. Another thing to keep in mind when you're driving in Coronado, the dreaded cones. You can't make a turn at certain times on the weekends, and it can be very frustrating. I'm glad that today I had everything timed right and I didn't get stuck.
Yep, here's another video in my car. I came down to Coronado to do like a whirlwind shop. I had to get all sorts of random stuff. I'm looking for wet look sealer for the concrete floors, and �H𝐿𝐄 didn't have it, HAPSA didn't have it, Do It Center didn't have it, and thank goodness Novi actually had it. I'm still not really sure how to say that in Spanish, wet look, but they had the product. I saw it on the shelf, so I bought all 3 containers because I need to do the patio, the exterior patio, the interior, new floors in the laundry room and the new bedroom, and the living room. I think it's gonna freshen up the terrazzo tile and make everything come back to life. But first, we have to remove all the cement dust. It's everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. I feel a little defeated by it. But I've been through this before, and I know I'll get all that dust up and out. I have one more stop at 𝐆𝐞𝐭𝐭𝐢𝐧𝐠. They have moved into a larger storefront here in the plaza where Novi is and Philippe Mata. I'm not sure if they're open, but I really hope they are, and I hope they have tempeh, because I was able to find it a few weeks ago and bought a pack. So that's where I'm headed now, and then home. I went home, I unloaded the car, and then I had to come up here to 𝐶𝐢𝐬𝐭 because there's 2 guests checking into the casitas at the Airbnb that I help manage. So it's been a long day. I'm gonna get to editing this video so I can get it out tomorrow morning. And just wanted to say thank you for watching. And I can't wait to do the big reveal for the new bedroom. I really love doing these projects where there's a big transformation that happens. It's pretty cool to see it. Yesterday was the first day that I looked in the room and I was like, oh, I see it all coming together. So that was pretty exciting. And I feel like we're more than halfway done, which is also a good feeling. And to the man who I saw at Novi, I'm sorry I didn't get to say hi a little bit more, but you know how it is when you get a salesperson's attention and you have a question, and I needed some answers. But thank you so much for saying that you watch the channel, and I'm glad that you're happy with your choice of moving to Panama. Actually, it is kind of funny. There are several people who've told me that my videos really, you know, kind of helped them make that decision to move to Panama. And I never realized how much of a responsibility that feels like, but it does, definitely. So if you've moved here and you're happy, I'm very glad. And if you've moved here and you're not happy, just don't mention my channel to anyone. All right, I'll see you next week.